Hey everybody, Jeff Marr from Elizabeth School District, and joining me is Superintendent Dan Snowberger. And this is the Superintendent Monthly Review, where we talk about some of the recent big events from the previous month and we look ahead to the next. Thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
I'm always excited to do this, so thank you.
And we're in the boardroom here at district headquarters. It's also the spot where you hold a lot of your
Yep,
superintendent
yep,
forums. You had one recently,
I did.
and that's the first thing we wanted to talk about because it was actually a pretty large group of middle school parents
Yep,
who turned out for that
yep.
and had expressed some comments and concerns.
Yeah, definitely the largest group were our middle school parents, and again, my forums are an opportunity for dialogue. This is your district, parents. This is the district that you count on to educate your children, and so I love the opportunity of just dialoguing. So I never have a show. I just kind of
Yeah.
am there to listen and let the conversation go where you take it. And at our last one, we had a number of middle school parents who came
Mhm.
forward and expressed concerns about where our middle school was and some of the atmosphere and things that we could do better on. And I just can't thank them enough because we immediately took some action. We tried to make sure we addressed those concerns, and both on staff and student parts. We had
Mhm.
some things that there was concern about instruction and how much instruction we were doing, and honestly, if I don't know about it, I can't do anything about it. So I
Right.
can't thank those parents enough for coming forward and sharing and helping us really identify areas that we could do better. And so, again, not to undersell the other parents who were there, a couple parents from the high school and an elementary parent as well, but just really appreciated that feedback.
And it kind of reminds me of another meeting not so long ago where a parent was talking to you about dyslexia
Yep,
and the needs there. And not long
yep,
after that,
yep.
we
We
implemented the dyslexia
got a
program.
dyslexia program. Yep,
Right.
that parent introduced us to a local resource, and now we're partnering with them, and that is just launching into lots of exciting places. So we're looking forward to that.
Good. And I know you're looking forward to the next superintendent forum, which is scheduled for March 26th, if
Yep.
I have that
Yep.
correct.
Wednesday, March 26th at 6 o'clock here again in the boardroom at 634 South Albert Street, right down the street from Running Creek is our board offices. And just again, a chance for parents to come forward and dialogue, and again, share ideas, concerns, areas that we can improve. It's an open conversation.
All right. So go ahead and mark that on your calendars. I'll be promoting it as well and keep an eye out for it in the Good News Bulletin. You also probably noticed one of my headline stories in a recent Good News Bulletin has to do with the EHS Palms team because they ended up being 2024 CSML North League champs. They went on to nationals in Orlando where they got 20th place. And I know that the team was really excited and motivated this year. And there was a lot of talent there after I was having a discussion with the coach about that. And she gave a little Q&A that also ended up in the bulletin and just couldn't say enough great things about this group and what they've
Yeah.
achieved.
We've got so many great students here in our district and really excel in a variety of areas. And certainly our Palms team has been growing over the last several years, and we just have a very talented team of coaches. So, again, really proud of them. Also have another, I think
Mm-hmm.
I just shared with you, Jeff, that this morning we found that our middle school wrestling team has been named co-champs. They tied with the closest competing team. This team has been a powerhouse this season, our wrestling team at the middle school, and has really handily defeated almost every tournament. But we are co-champs in our league, and that's exciting for our middle school wrestlers. So again, we got great kids, and with the right coaching and support, they just do amazing things.
So, congratulations to all of our teams and hardworking coaches to get our kids in that spot. Really impressive. And same goes for a lot of the performances that we've seen as of late. And that's the next thing that we wanted to talk about is that we've seen some excellent performances at EHS and EMS. The winter musical was at the high school. It was Disney's Descendants. And then the middle school was the Great Cell Phone Catastrophe.
Catastrophe, yes.
Yes.
And no coincidence that we're talking about cell phone policies. It was planned long before that. But
Okay.
both of these plays, again, just give our students a chance to shine. coming to school, people say, oh, why do you do athletics? Why do you do all these extra activities? It motivates our students because obviously to participate in these activities, students have to keep up their grades and stay on top of their studies. And so it's a great motivation. And again, just showcase the talent here in Elizabeth in all of those. And I can't thank enough the performing arts team here in the district. We've had a couple of elementary programs. I don't want to miss that opportunity, but for Melanie Kallmeyer, who is both our choir director at the middle and high school and our theatrical director at the middle school with the latest play, The Great Cell Phone Catastrophe. And then Jennifer Barkley, who is our theater director at the high school. Jennifer not only does the directing of the play, but she does the costume, she does choreography, she does just again, she is, that is her life when plays are being prepared, and we just can't recognize her enough because teachers teach all day, and then here she goes and continues on and well into the evening for a long period of time in getting these plays performed. Carson Powell, who is our band and orchestra director at the high school, and David Gottsched, who is our band director and orchestra director at the middle school. Those programs, again, just a chance for students to show what they've learned in the arts. And again, just so proud of those folks.
And Carson had given me a heads up that today, as of this recording, they were going around to all the schools giving performances, arriving in buses. And I caught one of those performances at Singing Hills Elementary. Really impressive. And I'm looking forward to sharing some of that content
out. Absolutely. Again, just we're lucky here in the district to have amazing people in our schools. Yeah.
So we also wanted to talk about something that we've been promoting quite a bit, as you've seen on social media and in the bulletin, and that's the job fair. And we started promoting that out pretty heavily over the past month or so, and then it resulted in a great showing this past weekend on Saturday. The job fair actually ran from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and people from all over the state showed up to get an idea of the openings that we had. We had interviews take place and some job offers as well.
Yeah, we had 7 people offer jobs that day, obviously all pending reference checks, but just amazing candidates who came forward. And what was really neat, Jeff, was many of these candidates had gone to other job fairs that same day and then came out to ours. And we were so pleased to hear comments like, wow, we feel at home here, or you aren't robots. It was really fun to just have people come to our home, if you will, and get to meet with our administrators. And we had lots of teachers and support staff who volunteered to talk to prospective colleagues. We had about 7 additional people that were right now in the process of checking references and maybe extending offers to. So, when you can hire almost 14 people in a day, it's well worth the time, and our administrators really enjoy it. We used to go to these job fairs all across the state. And you're lucky if you had 24 people there in 40 school districts. We have found so much more success in just holding our own and inviting people out to our community. When you drive into this community, how can you not fall in love with it? So it's been a great tactic of ours. We are talking about, I'll just tease a little of this, we're talking about a job fair that we're going to open to all of our community businesses. We have a lot of kids who are looking for summer jobs, but we also have people in our community who are looking for employment, and maybe the school district's not for them, but we want to make sure we always have businesses who want to come to our job fair. And I always feel bad. We had county and town and fire there last year, and of course everyone comes for the education jobs, and so then they're sitting there watching all of these candidates. So we're going to sponsor one here in the next 2 months for our community and open our high school and invite community businesses to come. So definitely, if you're a business owner in the community, watch for more information on that. Sign up, no cost to you, just want to provide space and provide our community an opportunity to come and see what jobs we're trying to hire.
Absolutely. And thank you to all the candidates who showed up, and of course our hardworking staff who sacrificed their Saturday to be there and to give some great information about our school district. Really important that we pinpoint those candidates right now and get them in and ready for next school year. So that was a great event. We also wanted to talk about the fact that April is right around the corner, and so state testing is a big topic.
Yep, and I think I talked about it on our last update. Our state testing takes place in April, both for our kindergarten through eighth grade, sorry, third grade through eighth grade students, but also at the high school. We have PSAT and SAT tests, and we've seen this trend in the state where we're seeing more and more parents opt their children out of that testing experience, and certainly that's a parent's right to do so. But we really want to continue to encourage parents to let your children participate. Let your children recognize this is a chance to show us what they know, and give us a chance to really know, is our instruction effective? Are there areas we can improve? Maybe there's areas in our curriculum that we have gaps. And so, when only half of the district is testing, it's really hard to use that data to really make judgments. So we really hope parents will think about, if your child wants to be a doctor or a lawyer, many professions are going to have to take a high stakes test. These aren't high stakes. These are low stakes tests, a chance, another experience for kids to show us what they know. So parents, please think twice if you're thinking about opting out your child. Again, it is your right, and we'll honor that. But do think about the opportunity for kids to have that experience here in a low stress environment.
Good advice. Okay, and we'll have more information on that as we approach April. I can't believe that we're so close to the end of the school year, and here we are about to have spring break, and we've done the time change. So we pretty much made it through the worst of winter, it sounds like.
Yeah, it feels like it's an hour earlier. I don't know why.
Yes, I wonder why.
Anyways, I do want to wish everyone a happy spring break. Please be safe. Hopefully you'll have a chance to build some lasting memories with those special to you. And we're certainly excited about the opportunity for a break for our staff who have worked so hard. After this break, we have a long run to the end, and we're going to run to the finish and hopefully continue to do great things in our district. So
sounds good, Dan. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, and be sure to follow us on our website, elizabethschooldistrict.org. And you can also follow us on social media for more updates like this. And for Dan and myself, we will see you back for the next Superintendent Monthly Review in April. Have a great one.